Hello and welcome everyone here to Daytona once again for duel number 2 here for the NORLA Cup Series. This duel race will set the outside starting grid for the Great American Race, the Daytona 500. Jesse Turner, who was a rookie last season, runner-up in the championship standing, starts out front with the 9 of Sam Oskin, a former winner here at Daytona. A lot of new things, as I mentioned, with these cars before, and how well they drive, how much better they drive than the last gen. We saw some really great racing in duel number 1. We also saw a really bad crash with the 62. Glad they're okay though. But here's a race info: 20 drivers for this race, 16 laps, just like the first duel. Won't be any pit stops unless there's damage or some sort of emergency on the car. Defending duel winner is Dylan Young. He's also in this race in that 41 you just saw right there. And of course, this race sets the outside pole, as I mentioned, for the 500. You can see the new cars, new body is a lot of new things with these cars. The front of the cars have more air going up underneath the car through the front that also exit through.
Drivers, start your engine!
Through the diffuser, as we just got the commands right there. And driver is now rolling off of the grid. So time to see who took notes from duel number 1 and who can implement those notes, if they took them, into this here duel number 2. Honda and Mercedes making their debut in the Cup Series. No Mercedes in this race. We had Mercedes, the 44, in duel number 1. We have a Honda of Mason Dagger, the Red Bull, number 33 in this race. Emmett Oskin, Jesse Turner, as I mentioned, starting up front. So you can kind of listen to the team radios. There's that rear end diffuser we were talking about. And of course, the front of the car much more high off the ground than in the past. It is the 11 of Roger James taking over the 11 this season. Athens returns to the 99, won Bristol last season.
Alright, spotter, get ready here, buddy. Come on.
John board here with the helmet cam of the 3 of Kevin Brantley. But here we go off of turn 4. Pace car.
Car's off.
Down
ready.
pit road he goes, and Jesse Turner is going to lead the field of green as we're racing for duel number 2. Really great start for the 9 of Sam Oskin, and he's going to come down and maybe try and clear Turner, and he does. Sam Oskin takes the early lead in the corner number 1 here at Daytona. A lot of guys on the inside, the outside not so formed. They're not really organized up there. Everyone's still trying to get up to speed. And this is where we usually see a lot of lane controlling. 21 gets a run, but Oskin goes up to block it back down to the inside. They're 3 wide for second. Here comes the 17 of Seth Cutler. He has Mac Johnson right there behind him as well. And that DoorDash number 23. Johnson now has a teammate, which is a 45 of Jethan Shaw. He's in that white number 45 in the back for Nathan Orman Motorsports, as lap number 1 is going to go to Sam Oskin, former Cup champion. Only 1 win last season, winning at Talladega track, of course. But and Dylan Young out of line in the 41.
This kind of nursing it won't turn at all. It's got a bad vibration on the brake. And real bad push.
So a vibration from the 41. They're going to step out of line here. And a tough break, may have a tire going down or something may be amiss on that number 41 machine. Tough start to the duel number 2 for Dylan Young. Don't really want to crash or have any mechanical issues here that will put you in the back for the 500. As out front, the 51 of Justin Henley, as he's going to go up and block that run by the 1 car, and back to the inside. Justin Henley leads here at Daytona. Zane Davidson, who won the Clash on the Beach in that 5 car, he's on the inside line as well. Roger James down there with Mason Dagger in that Honda Red Bull. As you go on board here with Seth Cutler in the 17.
Still there.
There's that rear end diffuser right there.
Still there, inside.
Right below where it says Toyota on that 23. A lot of air coming up through there.
Hold your line.
3 wide.
Inside.
Athens is also going to have a teammate in that 1 car as well. They're going to go 4 wide here at Daytona for 3rd place. 4 wide usually never worked. It has never worked in the past. How will it fare here with these drivers this time around? Johnson on the outside. That's Halts in the 6. Right there. Oh, contact the 1 of Austin Athens. He's nearly getting turned. He's going to come back up on the traffic and doesn't cause a huge incident. Great driving by those guys. Really good, great heads-up driving right there. Zane Davidson's going to lose a ton of positions and possibly the draft. You see the 31 trying to stay in the draft. There's Darvish, who's off of pace, made their way in on the fastest speeds for that go home for this Daytona 500. 21 of Trevor Collins now getting shoved out of line. I can't believe they didn't wreck. That was a really close call right there, but great heads-up driving by these guys as Justin Henley continues to lead. But here comes the 17 of Cutler. He found himself to the inside and looking for the race lead.
Outside.
Let's go on board with the rear cam here.
Outside. Flare high.
Outside, looks like they were falling back a little bit right there in the corner, but down the backstretch, Mac Johnson giving a whale of a push to the 51 of Henley, and no, he's going to go to the inside. 3 wide for the race lead. Johnson through the middle, trying to thread the needle here. Doesn't have help, though. That inside is really organized, and I don't think Johnson's going to be able to clear. He's going to need another push. Anyone going to go with him? His teammate, yes. Jethan Shaw, Nathan Orman and Motorsports going to try and work together here. Shaw's going to try and give a push to Johnson. 17 doesn't look like he's good at being the leader, as he's kind of holding up those guys on the inside. You think they'd clear it by now, but maybe here's no. The 45 continuing to push. He's hooked up to that 23 right there, his teammate. And now see the 1 of Austin Athens is going to try and ditch the 17. Roberto Crown Jr., he's not going to go with the 1 car. A little bit surprised to see that. Henley back to the inside. He's going to try and give the push to Austin Athens, rookie and the #1 teammate with Jacob Athens, as Mac Johnson and Jethan Shaw working together, and they're able to clear for the race lead. Nathan Orman Motorsports added another car this season. Their team ran pretty well last season, definitely better than the past, and now it's a 2-car team, and we'll see what they can do. As Johnson, he's going to try and block the 1, but he sees his teammate going, and he's not going to be able to get up there in time, though, as Roberto Crown Jr. gives 1 heck of a push down the backstretch to Jethan Shaw. Shaw now back down to the inside. He's going to go with his teammate. I haven't seen a team really formed up like this yet this race, or this Daytona Speed Weeks, but right now Nathan Orman Motorsports kind of showing the way here on how to work together. Oh, big run by the 47. 45 goes up to block, though. Oh, he's going to leave his teammate. And he can't go back down because the 23 has the 1 pushing him. And they're side by side, double file. Going down into 1 again. Next time by will be halfway. Oh man, and Roberto Crown Jr., he's not gonna help the 45. He doesn't have help himself either. 17 car just doesn't seem to have the power like everyone else. They're struggling here with their handling.
Inside. Still there. Outside 3.
Huge run by Henley in the 51 on the inside. He may be going for the lead here. Oh, 23's going to block, but here comes Shaw with a big run on the outside. 23 tries to go up the block, can't do it though. He's trying to go with his teammate, but 45 stayed in gas. 23 wasn't able to get to the outside, as 23 now is going to try and side draft off of the 51. Crown Jr. in the 47, from the 42 to the 47 this season. Jesse Turner and Mason Dagger, all these guys back here kind of losing the draft, or have lost the draft. They're going to have to hope for a caution here to catch back up with these guys. Is Roberto Crown Jr. in the 47 out front. New team for him. And Nathan Orman Motorsports, those guys found each other once again at 23 and 45. No one else really has a teammate out there if you think about it. So keep an eye on that 23 and 45 guys. There's really only manufactured teammates out there now. 99 has lost the draft, so you can't really help the 1 right now. There's the 99 in that purple 2C's 99 right there. Samadowski now going to try and give the help to Mac Johnson as the 47 continues to lead. Johnson or Shaw trying to get to the inside, but Justin Henley not going to let him in. Henley being pushed by Trevor Collins. Inside, trying to get organized. Outside there, trying to get organized as well. And maybe we'll see 3 different lanes now. Here is Collins to the inside for 3 wide. It's going to go 3 wide for second. Teammates once again on the outside, man. Oh, Samadowski thought he was going to try and make it 4 wide. That was going to be real close right there. But Jethan Shaw, that name's going to be a mouthful now, but Jethan Shaw getting pushed by the 23 as Nathan Wonder Motorsports once again leads, but the 23 wants the race lead for himself now. These two looking real strong. Here comes Samadowski, though, trying to get back to the front. What a heck of a run by the 9. As the 3, Kevin Brantley gets pushed out of line. Let's go on board with him here real fast.
Dig all you can.
Got booted out of line right there. They're saying stay in the game. Dig. Don't lose the draft here. There's no one behind him to help, so you really don't want to lose the draft. Coming into the final laps here. Shaw on the outside. He, too, gets booted out of line, so he's going to fall back. And then, oh, we got a car going around. The 47 Crowd Jr. goes around. 51 of Henley. The 1 of Athens. Cautions out. 19 of Tim Randolph gets involved.
Okay, guys, damage looks fine. It looks
Oh,
fine.
careful here, guys. Oh, Randolph and Athens just stopped in the middle of the track right there. Caution flag is out. The 9 going down pit road. Oh, man, tough break for Henley. He was so quick. The 19 of Randolph is going to slide and shimmy on the pit road right there. The caution flag is out for the first time here in Duel number 2. Of course, it's not as big as that wreck we had over in Duel number 1. Oh, and contact on pit road. Teammate Charger James and
Here we go.
you know, Tim Randolph. Randolph is clear to go. Let's go back and see what happened. Saw the 45 was falling back and someone. Oh, up in smoke. The 9 of Samadowski loses a motor and at the worst possible time, and these guys back behind him, I guess, checked up and got into each other. Look at the 19. He was going straight for that inside wall. Tried to save it. Had it saved, and then the 1 came and got into him right there. Knocked him all sideways. Hopefully none of the toe link is broken on these guys, else that'll be a problem. Great save, though, by the 1 and 19 not to get into the wall. And everyone else, good job to them for not running into these guys here. You can see, okay, so yeah, the 9 blows up. This 47 tries going high, but the 43, or no, the 45 was there. Yeah, 45 was there. And that's really what triggered this incident right here. Now, this is a late race caution, so we may have a green-white checkered here. So we'll see what happened. Jesse Turner and Mason Dagger, all these guys was coming in hot, but they were able to avoid those guys. Look at it real time. Watch the 9. He blows up. 47 tries to go high. And 45 was there. Kind of the same situation that happened with the 62 over in Duel number 1. But 62 was just not cleared. He wasn't trying to avoid a wreck or anything. He was just not cleared or tried to clear himself. But in this situation, where Crowd Jr. was just trying to avoid getting into Samadowski. Needs to go on board with him.
Because we're going to have to go to the garage for sure, but let's try to get our stuff here ready to go.
Oh, man, imagine see guys come sliding right by you. On board here with Tim Randolph.
Forward in front of him. Racket behind us.
Randolph just barely got past in, then right there gets hit by the 1.
Sorry about that, guys.
Did a heck of a job holding on to it, though, but caution flag is out. We'll be right back to see the finale here of Duel number 2. Welcome back here to Daytona, getting set to go green, and it'll be a classic 1-lap shootout to decide who will start on the outside pole for the Daytona 500 that you saw right there at the bottom of your screen. The next event will be the truck race.
But you can start working those tires in if you like. Make sure you get them good and clean.
The truck race here at Daytona for their first race of the season, first points paying race for NORLA this season. Mac Johnson leads over the 21. Fastest lap going to the 3 right now of Kevin Brantley, but green flag is back out. Mac Johnson, Trevor Collins, Steph Cutler, and the 3 did not get a good start. This is a 1-lap shootout. You can't afford to spin your tires right here. This is a 3-car breakaway. these 4 guys right here, then 2 behind them, and 1 kind of in a group. We'll see who gets a bigger run down the backstretch, but Mac Johnson trying to hold on for dear life. At 45, look for him to make a move. He's been really quick all night. Oh, he does. So does Seth Cutler. Will the 21 do anything? He cuts off Cutler. I don't know if anyone's going to have a big enough push here as 45, Jethan Shaw gets kicked out of line, but out of the final corner, Mac Johnson for Nathan Orman Motorsports is going to come out of the corner.
Clear. Yeah.
And Mac Johnson is going to win duel number 2 here at Daytona. With that said, he'll start on the outside pole for the Daytona 500. No one could have made a move right there at the end.
That doesn't sound very cool when he says that. It's a lot cooler like this.
I think Johnson was referring to when the spotter was cheering right there coming to the checkered flag. But congratulations to Johnson on the win. And Trevor Collins is going to get runner-up. But all those guys in the top 5 is going to have really solid starting positions for the 500. A valve for Sam Oskin in the 9. Tough break for him. Roger James was a lap down after that pit road incident. Tim Randolph, the last car on the lead lap. He too was involved in that accident. But congratulations to Matt Johnson on winning duel number 2. Trevor Collins, Seth Cutler, Kevin Brantley, and Austin Athens running out your top 5. Jethan Shaw, Jesse Turner, Mason Dagger, Honda with a top 10 right there. Bert Crown Jr. and Jacob Athens running out your top 10. Jane Davidson, Dylan Young, Alexa Lake, Cisneros, Henley, Savannah Lyon, and Darvish also finished the race here. Only driver that didn't finish, of course, being Sam Oskin. But that's going to be it here, though, from Daytona for now. The next Cup event, the big one, the Daytona 500. But until then, we got a couple races to do. We have the trucks who will be here at Daytona, as well as the Xfinity. But before that, GT Series, their first ever start. They'll be here at the Daytona Road Course to set off the Daytona Racing Weekend, or the Daytona 500 weekend, I should say. So keep an eye out for that. Congratulations to Mac Johnson on the win. Let's get you down to victory lane here, and then we'll see you for the GT race, I believe.